This video is part of a series of canning frequently asked questions, and today we're going to tackle, can I can on my glass top stovetop? Well, my simple answer is, well, yes, you can, but the question is, should you? Is it safe? Let's look at the facts. I canned for many years on my glass electric stovetop using this heavy All-American 921 canner, and I never had a problem. My glass top did not crack. It didn't stop working, well, because of that, and my family didn't die of food poisoning. So I guess my canning was okay. But when I looked into it, when I got this, my stovetop is made by Miele, which is a German company. Europeans don't usually can, so there wasn't much out there at that time. I didn't know that maybe I should be careful. I knew that maybe it could crack the glass top, but that's all. So today we're going to look into this in a little bit more depth. Now, I still have a glass stovetop, but when I remodeled this kitchen, I put in a gas glass stovetop. So here's my stovetop. It is glass, the black glass. It is a Miele still, which is a German manufacturer. I had that electric dark glass top and I loved it. I thought it went well with my granite. And I didn't want to give that up, but we decided we wanted gas in the kitchen. So I was able to find this gas modeled glass countertop and still have the same look in my kitchen. As you can see, this is really a large burner, and I have no problem whatsoever pressure canning with my All-American 921 canner. The National Center for Home Food Preservation has some guidelines and some warnings. Now, of course, if you're sliding this on your glass stovetop, you gotta be careful. It could scratch it. And they're saying that in some glass tops, there could be damage from the heat. It could discolor. And they say that is especially a concern if you are using a canner that is bigger than the burner. Well, you know what? In most cases, we are. And this is something I didn't realize, but mine did not have that. But some of the glass stovetop have a safety thing where if it's too high of heat, they turn off and then they come back on, turn off and come back on. Well, that makes a erratic heat source for pressure canning, and that is not a good thing. So the bottom line was to follow the manufacturer's advice, whoever manufactured your glass top. So I did a little research, and this is what I found. For GE appliances, it states that it should be done on surface units only, and normal pots should only extend 1 inch of the cooking element trim ring. But it did say that large diameter pots that extend beyond the cooking element are not harmful to the cooktop or the surrounding surface. So that's good to know. So GE said that flat bottom canners must be used, and we'll discuss that in a minute. Frigidaire, it said use only, again, quality flat bottom canners when home canning. It says use a straight edge to check the canner bottom. There should be no ridges that radiate from the bottom center when home canning using a ceramic cooktop. Make sure the diameter of the canner does not exceed 1 inch beyond the surface element, marking or burners. Okay, LG. It says some canners are designed with smaller bases to use on smooth surfaces, so they're recommending that. And it says to be sure to center it over the surface element, and it must be flat on the bottom. And it says use the high heat setting only until the water comes to a boil or pressure is reached in the canner. And it says reduce the lowest heat setting that maintains the boil or pressure. If the heat is not turned down, the cooktop may be damaged. So what does KitchenAid say? In Whirlpool, they said the same. Canning can be performed on a glass, ceramic, smooth top cooking surface, coil element, or gas surface burner. When canning for long periods, alternate the use of surface cooking area burners or elements between batches. This allows for time for the most recently used areas to cool. Well, that makes sense. So, all that discussion about flat bottom canners. Let me show you the bottom of my All-American 921 canner. So here's the bottom of my All-American. I guess it's not completely flat because of the little disc circle in the middle. Yeah, I guess that's not what they consider. I thought it was kind of a flat bottom, but because of that center disc, I guess it's not. So I went on All-American site and this is what I found. Please note, All-American pressure canners are not recommended for use on glass top, flat ranges without first checking with your stove manufacturer because their weight may cause this glass or ceramic to break. So the 930 and 941 models are heavy and could damage your range. The diameter of our canners are larger than most burners and may cause heat to transfer outward and damage the surrounding surface. So we have that concern, right? Now my All-American 921 weighs about a little under 18 pounds. Now if you got a Presto that had the same capacity, whereas this will take 7-quart jars, the similar Presto model only weighs 12 pounds. And there is another advantage for the Presto model in that it is a flat bottom canner. So, yes, you can probably can on your glass top stovetop. Check what the manufacturer says for your glass top stovetop. But it might be best to can with a Presto canner. You know, I hope this helps, but like I said, I canned many years with this on my glass top and I really did not have a problem. Maybe I was just lucky. I don't know. But now you have the facts. Do some investigating on your own. See what your manufacturer says. It sounds to me like KitchenAid, Whirlpool are kind of more, yeah, it's okay, compared to some of the others out there. Of course, maybe they don't want to be sued either with the glass top cracking. But up to you, do your research. So can you can on a glass top? Yes, you can. But should you? That depends on what you find out when you do your own research. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're enjoying this canning Frequently Asked Questions series. As always, please subscribe and share the knowledge. Thank you.